Hey, this is Fate 212. I'm Nafka. Well, good morning. It's very early here, and it's rather cold. Anyhow, I want to talk a little bit more about the Eldar codex. Um, Very specifically, I want to talk about Warwalkers. A lot of people are excited about Warwalkers, and don't get me wrong, I am too. I have some. Um, they're not bad point cost wise. I really like that. Um, The most important thing about Warwalkers to know is that they come with, well, a couple of things. Is they come with a power field, 5+ invul save. They come with battle focus, which means that they can shoot and then run, or run and then shoot. Now, what's important about that is that they can jump out from behind something, shoot, and jump back behind it again. Um, that is kind of limited on terrain and what's actually out there, but it at least should provide cover saves and whatnot. Now you start off with like a 60-point model. If you start adding things like holo fields, you're going to start getting expensive. Granted, you'll be getting 4+ saves, and that's not a bad thing. That just depends upon your list and what you're using them for. They do come with scout, which is the way I kind of like them, which means, hey, they're outflankers. So they're coming in from the sides, and they're unloading their barrage of shots. Now with dual scatter lasers, you're talking 8 shots per Warwalker with a ballistic skill 4. That's a pretty good set of shots. So you're talking 70 points for it, and you're talking times 3, you're talking 24 shots coming in from the side of the board at strength 6. With a 36-inch range, they're going to get to shoot what they want to shoot. So that's what people are really liking about Warwalkers. With that many shots, are you going to take down flyers? Hey, if they're armor 10, say goodnight. If they're armor 12, well, Imperial flyers are they just suck trying to take down. And you better have something else out there. Other than that, I love the Warwalkers. The problem with them, and I'm going to continue with this, is that they are in the heavy support slot, which is where you're going to find your your only other option for anti-air. Now you do have the option of taking flak missiles with your Warwalkers. They're expensive. You're talking 20 points just to get one. So you're talking a 100-point model with armor 10 that bolters can take down, and that to me is kind of a problem. So I don't necessarily like the flak missiles on the Warwalkers. I like them for other options. So anyhow, that's kind of what I think about Warwalkers. I'm going to tie in. Let's talk about the Crimson Hunter. It's in a different category, but it's also armor 10, which is another big issue when it comes to, armor 10 vehicles are rough. I'm a Dark Eldar player, so I fully get what armor 10's like. When bolter fires start taking down your vehicles, it becomes an issue, especially when they only have 2 hull points, like the Warwalker. The Crimson Hunter's a flyer, a little bit more difficult, but you get too close to bolter fire, rapid fire bolters are going to hurt you. That's not much fun. Now, what they excel at is if you can take care of any interceptors that are coming in, your Crimson Hunters are going to be able to come in and be able to take out what they hit. That means things like Helldrakes, for instance. Helldrakes are rough. They have a good chance of taking the Helldrake down because they have the Sky Hunter rule, where they are getting to re-roll their dice for armor penetration when they come in. And they get 4 shots with 3 guns, which is also very nice. Strength 8, AP 2, a good chance of taking something down. Now, people are going to be comparing them to the Vendetta, because the Vendetta comes in with 3 twin-link shots. I have used Vendettas over and over and over and over again in 6th edition. If I'm going up against other armor 12 vehicles, I just don't find them strong enough because I just don't seem to get all the hits I need. I like the Vendetta at 130 points. It is still a steal. I expect that to go up next year, early next year, or whenever the next codex comes out. So Crimson Hunter, I like it. I like how fast it is on the field, or how flexible it is. It stays on the board very well. I've used that already, so you can actually stay in areas that you want, which will help reduce that armor 10 weakness. The other nice thing about them is, or the other thing to consider is you almost really need to have an autarch in the list. And I say that just to control your reserves. You do not want your Crimson Hunter to be the first flyer on the board. Eldar can really be made to be a second round army, and I think that the Crimson Hunter is a prime example of that, where you want to go second. You don't want him to be the first one on the field. So if you are going first, you need to manipulate reserves, because the Crimson Hunter is designed literally to help just to jump in and take out some air. That's what it's for. It does that very well, but you have to be on it and get and knock out some interceptors, or at least limit where they're coming in at, or what they can hit. Hydro flat cannons only have a 48-inch range, so if they're in the center of the board, they're going to cover most of it. So you need to be able to take them out. If you can tell I'm a little cold out here. If you see me shaking a little bit, it's cold. I didn't think it was this cold when I came out. The sun's out. It looks beautiful. But the Crimson Hunter is fantastic. I like it. It's just you have to use it as a reactionary type unit. With the strength of Wave Serpents and other vehicles and other options in the Eldar codex, Eldar can really be a second round, a go second army with a vengeance. So I'm really liking that. So anyhow, Crimson Hunter, I like. Make sure you're going second, or you have an autarch to try and control those reserves, and or both. Warwalkers, like them. Don't think that they're a good anti-air platform. I think the Reapers do a better job of that, especially when it comes to Aegis defense lines and fast shot. You get more for your buck, and stronger, more range, and night vision. So that's pretty much it. That's kind of where I want to leave off. And this is Fate 212. I'm Nafka, and I think I'm going to go back inside. So I'll be talking to you later. Bye.